Wow! Unstructured podcast. New week, new stories to tell.
Yo, no, bro, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You're
Unstructured
crazy.
podcast. I just did the Ashton Hall. I think that's how you say his name.
Yeah, that's
Workout
his name.
routine with just water in a gallon. Shout out Yeti for the gallon. Shout out the water that with the soup.
Oh, okay.
And the crazy way to start in this first minute. Zaretsky, how are you feeling though? I'm fired up.
I'm doing great. For those that don't know, we normally record in the mornings on the weekends, but our schedules, things happened. Things got to shift around. That's where we're unstructured. And now we're doing a little night episode, so Juwan, he needs to wake himself up a little bit with that, I guess.
Exactly. I had to wake up a little bit, so
I'm doing well, though. How are you?
I'm fired up, genuinely. I got my Oikos 20 grams of protein sitting here ready to go down the hatchet.
There
I
you
got
go.
the Yeti, that's a gallon. And then I got my
Nice.
Ashton Hall, ice bucket challenge, Except
Perfect.
it's a little bit warmer, but I had to warm myself up,
Yeah.
That was the whole idea behind this. For in the nighttime, we got to warm ourselves up.
That's
But
perfect.
we're ready to go. Unbelievable. So many different things we got to talk about. But before we get into anything, I just want to shout out all of our followers, as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, whether it's on Instagram, YouTube Shorts, or just on the long form. We do really appreciate it. It's not just something we're just saying just to, have a repeated message. We truly do appreciate your guys' support. And honestly, without it, especially when we did stuff like the Chipotle giveaway, it doesn't, that motivates us to do more. So continue
sure.
to engage with us and give us ideas. Zaretsky, where I want to start off is, number one, the idea of the Rangers not being in the playoffs. I think
it's rough.
It's definitely, not only is it rough, but it actually messes up my dynamic when it comes to hockey. And what I mean by that is, I'm doing a lot of talking right now. I apologize.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
I know it's first 2 minutes and 42 seconds is a monotone, Juwan. But the honest thoughts is, you go from last year where you're literally sweating your butt off at I'm not going to say what hotel, but in State College, because I don't want to disclose location. And you're sweating your butt off in your hotel that you're staying at, to now literally already packing your bags for Cancun. So what is it like being a Rangers fan and having that dynamic? It's polar opposites.
So my whole life, the Rangers have always made the playoffs. I've never had to worry about them making the playoffs. But this year was
22 years they've made it every year.
I can look up the exact year. They've missed it not even 5 times. They've missed it less than 5 times in my entire life. And it's rough. It's rough, but listen, this team didn't deserve to make the playoffs. This Rangers team is not good. It is not the same team that won the President's Trophy last year. But I will leave my Rangers thoughts on this, and I told you this yesterday, but I want to tell the fans. In 1992, the Rangers won the President's Trophy. In 1993, they missed the playoffs. So I'm tying that back to last year they won the President's Trophy. This year they missed the playoffs. And then in 94, the following year when they missed the playoffs, they won the Stanley Cup. So Rangers are winning the Stanley Cup next year. Book it. Flyers are also trash, so I don't know if that was trying to be a jab or if you're just trying to...
No, that wasn't a jab. That was just to start the conversation with the heated topic, because you said last week I didn't bring up heated topics, and all we
You're
talked
right.
about was... Exactly. It was talking about B-dubs, which perfectly segues into B-dubs. Come on, that was a good setup.
That was a good segue.
Great segue. Brought to you by Subway Surfers. But remember that game, Segway Surfers or whatever?
Subway Surfers, I do.
Yeah,
now it's
Subway
just
Surfers.
used on the bottom of brain rot when you're looking at Bernie Sanders talking about Bombardilo Crocodilo and Tralalelo Tralala.
Wow, that was a freaking direct diss. Now,
It wasn't a
in terms
diss.
of,
It
instead
wasn't
of
a diss.
B-dubs,
Okay.
last week, if you guys were watching, go check out last week's episode. I was
Please.
telling Zaretsky about B-dubs and how I got burgers there, and he said, you got a burger. Zaretsky this week I'll let him tell the story. Go ahead, take it from here.
Well, I told you I was going to B-dubs, and I wanted to know what burger I got, so you sent me the burger recommendation. And I had wings earlier, and I stayed in B-dubs, brain rotted there for 6 or 7 hours. And then at the end, towards dinner time, I got a burger. And it was very, very good. I was very surprised. And the fries complemented the burger well. and I was not expecting the burger to be that good from Buffalo Wild Wings, but it blew me away. I won't lie.
And it's better than some burger places. Like it's up there with like Five Guys.
It is that I would say it's Five
It's
Guys.
up
I haven't
there.
honestly.
It's up
Five
there.
Guys might be on the downfall. I have not had a craving for Five Guys in a while. These burger places are just getting better at making a higher quality burger at a lower price, and Five Guys is going down the ranks for me. What do you think?
I agree. For 3-second intermission report as I dump this out, just so I don't
Okay,
have
brought to you by the Hoover Dam. Juan is going to throw that water down the drain. It's going right to the Hoover Dam. So
right to the
shout
Hoover
out.
Dam. But we're back. Yeah, I mean, so
W Burger.
would you put B-dubs in the top 5 of fast food burgers? Not even fast food.
I don't think I'm ready to go there yet. I don't think I'm ready. I think there's a difference between a fast food burger and like a middle of the tier burger, like a restaurant style
It's a
burger.
restaurant. It's a restaurant.
Like
It's like
Chili's, BJ's, Applebee's,
Applebee's.
yeah, like stuff like that. Definitely on the top of that list, like top 5, top 10 of that list.
Top 3. It's got to be
But
top
the best fast food burger is either Shake Shack or Smash Burger.
3. No.
What do you think?
Those are good picks. Shake Shack's solid. Shake Shack's too small though, and their prices are crazy.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, those are not bad takes. But what I will say though, is the fact that I got an eyebrow slit.
That's nice. Drop a comment with your thoughts on Juwan's eyebrow slit. Should he keep it? Like, how does that even work? Have you done that before? I think it looks great.
First, I appreciate it. It's the first time I do it. I did it right before I went to PA, and I was like, let's try a new look. And so I got an eyebrow slit, and it applies to a lot of things in life. You gotta get out of your comfort zone a little bit. Tried it. Shout out my barber, David. He's the boy. And and yeah, so that's kind of what made me want to do that.
Try new things in life.
Exactly, try new things in life. Just like you just
try.
tried a B-dubs burger.
You're right. I did
feels
muck a lot
so
of wings
different.
there. What's your favorite flavor of wing?
Barbecue. Not even a question. Like, I'm going to put this out there in the universe. Barbecue wings are better than apple pie. They're better than... I'm talking about, like, food holistically, like, just the pure taste of this specific food.
Okay. So
But,
barbecue,
like,
a barbecue flavor.
Yes, barbecue wings are better than apple pie. They're better than ice cream from any place. I don't care if you have the best ice cream from the Creamery at Penn State. Better than that. Better than grilled stickies. Better than BJ's. Like, I am telling you, it is unbelievable. The barbecue wings. They're insane.
You're
And the
comparing.
boneless-
I don't want to cut you off, but like you're comparing savory and sweet. I don't know. It's kind of funny.
Just
I don't
like
know.
red and blue are compared as colors, but they're two opposite. Next.
Yeah, but those are both primary colors.
See, now you're getting too specific.
Okay, no. All right. I don't want to get you off track, but you're saying barbecue is one of your top flavors in general when you're eating
Oh,
food.
100%. What's your top flavor?
I'm not gonna say buffalo or like a hot sauce. I like ketchup. Like it's kind of basic, but like I like honey mustard.
Kind of basic.
I like
That's
honey
the most
mustard.
American answer I've ever heard.
I like honey mustard, and I like mustard. You know what? No,
Okay, yeah,
I like
honey.
mustard.
Oh, here we go.
I
What
like
kind of
mustard. I am a huge mustard fan.
Okay, here we go. Mustard debate 1-on-1. Brought to you by Burt's Bees.
Okay, why?
Burt's Bees.
A mustard segment can't be sponsored by a lipstick brand. It's got to be sponsored by.
First of all, it's chapstick, not lipstick. I'm not a girl, respectfully.
Okay.
Not,
That's also not That's also not chapstick. That's Burt's Bees, and it's lip balm. Chapstick is a brand. That used to be a huge pet peeve of mine.
Yeah,
but-
that is.
Yeah, it's chapstick is a brand. It's not. It's
fired up.
It
That's
did.
how you fired up.
It did.
Okay, back to the point. What type of mustard is the best mustard? You got the sharp one. There's sharp mustard.
Okay.
There's honey mustard, and then there's spicy mustard.
I like regular yellow mustard, but I also like Dijon and spicy brown mustard. I am a huge no mustard is bad mustard for me. Like I'll put mustard on anything. I'll put it on pizza. I'll put it on a hot dog, like normal people do. I'll put it on French fries. I'll put it on a cheeseburger. I'll put
I'm
it
good
on.
with all those. Put it on.
I'll put it on a
pizza
cheesesteak. I will put mustard on a cheesesteak. I've never tried it, but that sounds like gas. I need to try that.
Zaretsky, putting pizza and honey mustard together is diabolical.
No, see, I wouldn't go with honey mustard on pizza. I'd go like a spicy brown mustard. I would make a mustard. Dude, I would make a mustard pizza. I would make a mustard pizza. Take away put the sauce as mustard.
That is literally diabolical.
I don't know what to tell you, bro. I'm a huge mustard fan.
You gotta put ranch on there first and get fat.
See, I don't mind ranch, but I'm not like
so good.
I agree, but it's got to be a good kind of pizza, like a really good pizza on its own doesn't need ranch, and shouldn't put ranch on like a bar pie. What do you got? Yeah, like that would be perfect. Like a Domino's style pie, like a thick pizza, ranch is perfect.
It's a pepperoni home chef. Should I make it tonight after my workout?
You should make it right now. No, I'm kidding. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I know you would. You literally would. After I bust my butt, should I have pizza tonight and enjoy it?
After a workout, that's up to you. I don't know. Whatever makes you happy. Whatever makes you happy. Well, you're gonna eventually have to eat the pizza.
But do I do it after a hard workout, or do I have?
No, you should do it on like a brain rot day, where like you just like you like. You
I kind of want to do it after the workout, though. It's something to look forward to.
Whatever makes you happy. Doesn't matter. But let's switch topics, Juan. What are your essentials? I know that's kind of boring. I was gonna say, what are your essentials on a key? I was gonna say, what are your essentials on a keychain? But like,
that's like literally like the most boring question I've ever heard. By the way, I'm being sarcastic a little bit. I don't mean that literally.
No, of course not. I was like, when I was thinking about it, I was like, bro,
I have a topic. Favorite animal at the zoo.
Oh, I'm a huge turtle fan. I'm a big turtle fan.
Wow, you didn't even have any hesitation.
Turtle's my favorite animal, and I like to see them chilling. I also like to see the penguin exhibit. I like the bird exhibit as well. But I'm not a. Are you a zoo person or an aquarium person?
Aquarium,
because I love aquariums, bro.
Bro, aquarium, my favorite. Yo, shout out Camden Aquarium. I got a story for you.
Let's hear it.
I went when I was 6, maybe like 11 years old. Sorry, I gotta get lip on. 12 years old. Went to the Camden Aquarium. I go to where the stingrays are, okay? Mm-hmm. And if you know Camden Aquarium, they have the little exhibit for the little baby stingrays where you can put your hand gently over, but you're not supposed to touch the fin. Or not the fin, the tail. So my butt was like, yo, let's touch that. Luckily, they were all not like when you go to aquarium, they like take out the sting so that they can't actually sting you.
Mm-hmm.
But I felt a little thing. And that was like, when you're younger and it's like, don't touch the hot pan or hot stove. That was exactly my moment.
Well, good thing you didn't get hurt.
Facts.
Because that would have sucked.
What's your aquarium that you went to? Did you go to Camden?
No, I go to the one down the shore in New Jersey. I've been to a few, actually. I wanted to go to the one when I was in Chicago, but we didn't end up making it.
You know what's the best one you got to go to? Baltimore Aquarium.
Never been to Baltimore.
That one's the biggest one in the country. It's huge. I
forget the one that it's in Jenkinson's, like Point Pleasant, like the aquarium on the boardwalk. It's just so nostalgic. I like going and seeing the seals and like watching them move around and stuff. They got like nice
when you
big
come
sharks.
to California, we got to go to La Jolla. That's live seal. That's live seals, like not like a zoo, like real life. The only issue is that because people have messed with them, they're like down further. They used to be up closer to the rocks, but now they moved them farther down. But it's like live seals in La Jolla.
Cool? You been?
Phenomenal. You would love it. And you hear them.
Dude, when I was in I visited Alaska like a long time ago in high school, and I was on a boat, and there were seals that were getting munched by whales, like fat whales, like big whales. I love nature, like literally. What's the biggest kind of whale? Like a blue whale, like orca,
like fat whales, like fat.
Yeah, like big whales.
Like diabolical.
And I love nature. Like whenever I get to see nature, like in its purest form, like I absolutely love it. Like watching a flower blossom, or watching a whale attack a pack of sea.
You're smiling now. I love it.
Or like watching a whale attack a bunch of like sea lions or seals.
I don't think that's funny.
Like, it's not funny. I just enjoy watching it because it's nature taking its course, and it's like predator and prey.
I know. I'm also like, it's hard for me to like like admit that I'm joking because like I have.
You're
to
in a goofy mood right now. But I could tell. I could tell when you try to make a serious face and you're not being serious. Yeah, once you go from laughing to serious, I can't take you seriously.
Listen, that's funny. Now,
But
I
I
got a
can tell
quote
when
for
you're
you.
being serious.
Facts. But I agree with you. Like having nature, and I don't think enough times. I don't want to get like philosophical, but I think in our society today, bro, where I'm serious. What's so funny about it?
That just made me laugh.
I just think like genuinely, Ethan, we live in a society where not enough people actually enjoy nature. When people say enjoy nature, we're so stuck on our phones. We're so stuck in the busyness of life that we don't actually take a second to enjoy nature. Like when people are like, "Oh, I'm outside, I'm enjoying nature." Actually enjoying nature is putting your phone away. Like whatever happened to the camping trips when you didn't have a phone for a week or it was on do not disturb for mail. Like think about that when we were younger and you go camping, no phones, nothing, no contact with society, and you actually live in nature. There's something to be said about that that gives you not only an appreciation for the world that we live in, but also a sense of gratitude. No, a sense of gratitude, yes, but also a sense of perspective of just the world that we live in and actually understanding the world we live in. Because we think everything revolves around us, when in reality, we revolve around everything else. Because the reality is, if the ocean excuse my French, keeps rising, then we're going under. We ain't going above it. We're going under.
For sure.
So,
yeah, I like that. Open your eyes, man. Like, especially now that it's getting warmer out and summer's coming. Like all the beauty's about to come out, all the trees and flowers gonna be blossoming.
Like the most touristic place, not to cut you off, but the most touristic place should not always be the beach. It should be like freaking like the Yosemite.
Yeah. By the way, have you ever visited any of those national parks on the West Coast? Because you gotta start.
Not, but
you gotta.
Dude, listen. Now that I've had the fortune, I'm paying a fortune to live here. I am straight up. I need to go to Joshua Tree. Have you ever heard of Joshua Tree?
Is that
national park?
Is that in Northern California? Yeah, with like the massive trees.
And you know it's also in California. No, Yosemite's in Utah, but
no. I'm talking about like the redwood trees, like in California.
Yeah,
like
that's redwood. That's redwood. Yeah. That's all that's like freaking
San
Francisco.
Like, even it's like
higher,
above San Fran?
Bro, in Fresno, like freaking 3 hours above San Francisco. That's like 9 hours from here.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Do you know what's crazy? After San Francisco, I almost said Rosen. Shout out to Reed Rosen. After San Francisco, Ethan, it's like freaking just.
Dude, land. I know. I've been. I was in a bus from San Francisco. And we made multiple stops and stayed in hotels. But I went all the way up to Victoria, Canada. From San Francisco. Well, I really went from the bottom, like LA, Las Vegas, like San Diego, all the way up. And when I was in high school. I did like it's called like a teen tour. It's very popular where I'm from. And like we traveled the West Coast. That's why I was in Alaska. It was fire. But I don't want to get too into that. What are the national parks that you want to visit? Because there's so many.
Well, I want to go on some with you if this is also of interest.
Dude, sign me up. I mean, I don't want to like. I'm not trying to say this as. I've been to a few of them. Like I've been to Yosemite, Bryce. I've been to the Grand Canyon. But like, dude, I'll do them all again. Like I wasn't truly like old enough to like appreciate it.
Okay, I'm putting this out in the universe. I'm not because you know me. The minute I get excited, the date's already locked. So I'm just putting this in the universe. Yosemite, Grand Canyon. What's another one?
Bryce.
No. I really want to see Mount Rushmore. It's not a national park, but I need to see that. Oh,
dude, that's like the one place where I went where life did not feel real. Like you see it when you're on the highway, like going towards the entrance, bro. Like you looking at it and you're like, is that really it? Like it is. It was mind blowing seeing that thing.
What?
The Mount Rushmore.
It
was crazy. I know you because you were just saying it. I think it's one of those Dakotas.
It's North Dakota. Dakota. Shout out Reed Duxer. He's my boss, founder and CEO of Night Media. He's from North Dakota.
Crazy state. Speaking of North Dakota, shout out to Western Michigan for winning the NCAA ice hockey tournament. They by far played like the best team, ever since, the playoffs started, like, they dominated everybody. They outplayed BU, like legitimate masterclass, and it was their first national championship, so congrats to the Broncos of Western Michigan. Unfortunately, Penn State couldn't get it done this year, but
they didn't play awful. They didn't play awful against BU, Penn State.
No, I mean, they were just outclassed. I
mean, they lost 3-1. They lost on an empty netter, then it was 2-1.
Yeah, but the score doesn't always necessarily dictate the pace of the play, and
So you think BU outplayed them the whole game?
100%. Penn State didn't have a chance. They were just completely outclassed, and it's unfortunate because that's how hockey is. You play a team that's on a roll like BU.
They didn't get smoked though.
No, I mean, you don't need to score a lot of goals to completely dominate a game. That's hockey.
Yeah, Ben Schoen almost scored there. It was Nick DeGraves got the rebound. Yeah.
I know. Legendary. But yeah, congrats to Penn State. I mean, they had a phenomenal season. Year. Great for their program. I saw they got like $100 million donation after they got selected or they made the Final Four. They got like 100. Yeah, something crazy like that.
$100 million was what, bro? You're getting confused. $100 million is what Terry Pegula donated for the arena, plus to build enough scholarships for the men's and women's teams.
No, it was a recent article how someone donated $100 million to the program, like because they made the Final Four. I'll look it up. I'll pop it up. I'm not talking out of my butthole, but yeah.
What
do you want me to say? A asterisk?
I want you to say talking out of your cubicle.
Okay, yeah, I'm talking out of my cubicle, in my non-existent cubicle. Juwan, let's play rock, paper, scissors. How do you play rock, paper, scissors?
Play rock, paper, scissors, just go.
So I do like you do like rock, paper, scissors.
Accordingly, stop explaining. They're already swiping. Let's go.
Okay, rock, paper, scissors, says shoot. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, said shoot. Okay, I got you. First one, best of three.
Brought to you by Oikos.
Okay.
Wait. Oikos.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, says shoot. Oh, 2-0. 2-0. 2-0.
Can I get a fit check by Ethan Zaretsky, specifically like waist up?
Yeah. So I got my Penn State S Zone T-shirt on. Shout out to S Zone and the Lion Ambassadors for Penn State football. And then I got just a nice.
I like the hoodie, bro.
Thank you, bro. You want me to get you one?
No, don't worry about it.
I got you, bro. One's coming in the mail.
Nah, you're crazy. You're crazy. You know what you gotta try though? I won't forget that popcorn with the cheese. No, that's diabolical. That's diabolical. That is diabolical. Yo, chat.
This is the best popcorn,
bro. I literally just said popcorn. He already had it ready. Diabolical.
World's best popcorn, by the way. Shout out to Garrett's popcorn.
Is that the one with the cheese?
What do you mean?
You told me
this is the best brand of popcorn. This is a specific flavor that I like. It's the Garrett mix. It's caramel popcorn and cheddar cheese popcorn mixed together.
That's disgusting.
I said the same thing, and then I tried it and I said, "How is this not like an eighth wonder of the world?" Genuinely, the popcorn is phenomenal.
An eighth wonder of the world is crazy.
Are there even 7? I don't really know.
Yeah, they are. I'm going to go through it. Ready?
All right, here we go.
Wonders of the world. Number 1, Niagara Falls. 2, Leaning Tower, Pisa. By the way, look it up real quick, or unless you can't.
You want me to fact check? You want me to fact check you?
Let's fact check. As he fact checks, chat, always like, comment, subscribe. We genuinely love that if you're still listening. You comment.
All right, so you got Niagara Falls.
Ready?
Wait, what?
Leaning Tower, Pisa.
Hold on. Okay, so.
Don't tell me.
Wait, no, the Niagara Falls isn't one.
Oh, okay, ready? Leaning Tower, Pisa.
Yep, there's one. Wait. No.
Bro,
hold on. I'm getting the official list. Okay. No, the Leaning Tower of Pisa is not a wonder of the world. It wasn't created. It was created by man.
Niagara Falls is.
No. Okay, I'm pretty sure that was man-made as well. Niagara Falls.
Okay, I got you. Ready? Pyramids.
Yep. There's one.
2.
I've never even heard of some of these.
The temple.
The temple of what?
It's like temple in Egypt.
Okay, I'll give you it.
The hidden.
Because I have no idea what that is.
I know that the hidden temple, right?
Okay, it's called the Temple of Artemis.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's the got the pyramid, the Great Pyramid of Giza, and the temple.
One.
All right, let's do it.
The stadium in Rome, Colosseum.
No, it's man-made, brother. Wonders of the world are created by like natural events.
Yeah, so that's 2.
Oh no, wait,
There's
the pyramids were man-made. That makes no sense.
Grand Canyon.
Dude, I swear the Grand Canyon is a wonder of the world, but it's not on this list.
All right,
This list might be fugazi.
What does it say?
Okay, the list that I had was the Great Pyramid of Giza, the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, the statue of Zeus at Olympia, the temple, the mausoleum at Halicarnassus, the Colossal of Rhodes, and the Lighthouse of Alexandria. Like that seems right, but like
that is extremely wrong. Chat,
and then I have this other list, but I mean we don't need to keep going into the
we're not
going to
keep brain rotting.
The real wonder of the world is the Unstructured Podcast. Although it is man-made, the two of us absolutely love ripping the pod together. So we're creating the 8th wonder of the world as the Unstructured Podcast.
Yeah, and he's damn right. It is the 8th wonder of the world, because if you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, chat. Praise God as always. Shout out Forrest Frank. Had a great time at his concert. But listen, we got some exciting stuff coming. Let me tell you. We got some guests that I think got to come on. Oh, speaking of guests, we got to shout her out. We talked about it last night. You do the honors.
No, go ahead. You go ahead. You know more about it than me.
How? She was on the show together. Shout out Lucy Olson.
Yes.
Friend of the show. Was on the podcast over the summer in 2024. Got drafted to her lifelong dream, WNBA, Washington Mystics. So now we have a pro WNBA player. One of my favorite episodes. Why? Because for me, I didn't realize that she was a fan of Pillow Pet, and I learned what Pillow Pets was.
Yo, someone wanted me to bring my Pillow Pet. I got a what's it called? A comment on the podcast. Like someone in person told me that
Lucy?
they love. No, it wasn't from Lucy. I didn't mean to get off track, but they love the Pillow Pets. So shout out to you for. I believe it was one of my friends, Taylor or Camilla.
Yeah, but hey, shout out Lucy for real. Living, that's an amazing accomplishment to lifelong dream, getting drafted to WNBA, and I had no doubts. I mean, she dropped 30 points against a top 5 team, played at Iowa, played 3 years at Villanova, like played Team USA, like great player and great person, and hey, friend of the show, always welcome to be back on, and even too, like she's like, you know, like just like always commenting, like she's just great.
Absolutely, W person.
W's, and that's what we love to do at the Unstructured Show. And listen, we got some people that we got in the lineup we've talked about that will be coming on in the next month or two. You wait and see.
Stay tuned. We haven't done guests in a while, so it's gonna be good when we get one back.
But it's gonna be good to bring them back,
yes.
Especially when we bring maybe more than one person on a show. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, we need to do the quad box.
Oh man, shout out Betts in Arbor when we did that the first time. Holy, what a pod. Zaretsky, close us out, brother.
Well, we got to do the word of the day, bro.
That's what I was going to have you close us out with. That. Guys, take 2.
What's the word of the day, Juan?
Ethan, because I have a great appreciation. Listen.
That's not a word, it's a name.
Listen.
Okay.
My word of the day is Ethan, because I got a great appreciation for not only the last 2 years of building this relationship with Zaretsky, but just like the things that I've been able to do with him. I ain't even trying to choke up right now. I'm not even playing. But I've genuinely had a great passion, enjoy it, doing a lot of things with Ethan, and it's been it's crazy when you just put 2 minds together that are a lot different in a lot of ways. But I don't know, he's had a lot of grace with me. I definitely had my times where I wasn't really giving my best foot forward to the podcast, and I say that to you guys because I'm being vulnerable. A lot of podcasts want to just sugarcoat and be like, everything's great. You know, there were times where I wasn't giving my best self. Maybe not showing up the way I can, but I appreciate him having the patience because I feel like both of us knew, like, we can't do a podcast solo dolo. Like, it's got to be me and Zaretsky, so that's my word of the day.
I love that. My word of the day is memorization. Why? And what's important about memorization is, you know, you really don't want to lose it. And memories are so important and something that you can always cherish. And the human brain is so crazy that you could just like think of a random time in your life and you could just like kind of feel what you were like in that situation. So my word of the day is memorization, because memorizing things and remembering things are some of the most important things in life. So,
and it goes a long way, to your point, not to steal your thunder, but it goes a long way. Like simply remembering someone's birthday,
yes.
or remembering what someone told you from a last conversation, like, hey, I'm having an interview coming up, and maybe checking in on that person, not just waiting for them to tell you about it, right? And I'm not saying either way is bad. I'm just saying thinking about those things and not being so self-centered. Man, what a podcast on this evening that we were recording this. This is interesting. You know, I'm looking outside. It's actually dark out. Like, it's crazy. It's getting there.
The sun has been down here for a while, buddy.
Yeah, wild down there. From the Unstructured Podcast, Ethan Zaretsky, Juan Faura, we out.